Sup, guys. Ryu here with Triamids. And before we get into the duels, I gotta give a shout out and a thank you to Gaming Showdown, aka Yugioh, aka Jonathan, for his help and assistance last night in putting this together. I'm actually recording this on Monday, because as I said, in coffee time, everything needs to be recorded before No Man's Sky. So, because I'm gonna spend a lot of time on that. I don't know what my opponent's playing. That's not the point of this, is to like show you how I dominate him. It's to show you how the deck works. It's a lot of field cards. And you're probably going, what the fuck just happened there? Well, simple. Whenever this field card here, Crush a Cruiser, is on the board, and I normal summon a rock type monster, I gain 500 life points. Then, if a Triamid monster is normal summon, I can also draw one card and discard one card. Simple enough. Now, if this face-up card in the field zone is sent to the graveyard, you can add one Triamid monster from your deck to your hand. Also simple enough. So, why Giant Sentry of Stone went to graveyard is because of field spell card, and Giant Sentry of Stone, well, you're going to see how it's useful. So I get additional normal summon, additional 500, I'm switching out field cards into the King Golem. King Golem's going to give me 500 more attack, and basically just makes it very, very nice, very nice. So Giant Soldier of Stone, bring out Phantom Knight, Break Sword, pop, and no more back row for you, no monster effect for you either. I'm just going to tribute out my shit to nullify it. You don't get to play your deck today, sir. And even if this was regular Blue Eyes, it would probably, well, actually, it would probably have a lot better of a matchup. But I could have activated Triamid Pulse there and banished out a combination of any two. You know, give me one field, one monster, or two fields, or two monsters to actually utilize that, which you're going to see me do here to pop a card on the board so I can go Leviair. Leviair is going to bring back Guardian, and now with Overload, or Overdose, I think it's Overload. And Guardian, I can now basically control the board. He can't do squat because monster effects and basically I think its summons can be nullified. So you're probably saying to yourself, but Ryu, you're just dominating this guy. Don't worry, we're going to get into better matches. This is just to show you guys how this works. And I screwed up there because you can only destroy face-up cards, but it's okay because I have the Sphinx. And whenever a Triamid card gets sent to the grave, Sphinx can come on out and fix shit for me. So I'm going to Direwolf some back row like I should have done, but I was being retarded. He scoops there, but that shows you how it works. Now for the next game, I'm basically going to show you how they have a little bit of OTK power, but you can still see this is one of the biggest problems with the deck, and I'm going to address it right now, is that your hand can get very, 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 very cloggy very, very quickly because you have so many monsters in your deck right now. I think it's like 21 monsters for this build. I'll probably do pure Triamids once they get more support, because I believe they're going to get more support. I want to say they are. I set a warning. It's an okay field what I have right now. Nothing too spectacular, but he's got that Goblinberg. I'm like, nope. I'm going to take away that normal summon. I'm not allowing you to have that summon. And now I get the King Golem. King Golem's going to allow me to just basically pop a thing, get this, and basically go fucking ape shit like I'm doing now. And that's just OTK status right there. Just to give you guys an idea how it's, how it works. More combos. But that's, that's just to show you how the deck works, because a lot of the games I got were really late, and there weren't really anything super duper spectacular, but there were a few games that were like, that were just amazing. At least in my opinion. To show how the deck is showcased. It basically just showcased the deck, instead of just giving you a deck profile here. But, God, I love this deck. It's a stun variant, so you got to keep that in mind. You're going to be able to stop a lot of what your opponent does. I'm Chain Call Haunted there, so I want to make sure when he goes for that polymerization, I can stop it right then and there. But he's playing pretty smart. He's like, no, I'm just not going to do it. I go for Guardian. I probably should have went for Wall. Wall would have stopped Paul, and then I could have stopped the monster. But I said, fuck it. Just going to stop the monster effect. I'm feeling more comfortable with that right now. He goes to Shadow Mist, Mass Change. And this is where I kind of lull, because I'm like, you know what? I'll nullify that. It's okay that this gets banished because I have the Diamond Core and I could crash into his monster, which is just stupid by itself. And I don't know what kind of cubic deck this guy was running, but kudos for him because it would seem to be working pretty okay. So I got one last one, and I misspoken. A lot of the duels I was saying were amazing will be coming up for like Evil Swarm and I think Harpies, which are two decks I've been working on. Because again, I'm backed on things. I want to go back to, casual local decks that are pretty damn dank and that don't get enough love. I mean, look at this. This is a fun deck. You could drop Organic Guardian. You could snipe a card back and it gains 21. And I could have just destroyed it, but why the hell not, right? Go for another search. I'm like just playing terribly because you should not be doing it this way. You're going through so many resources, but fuck that, man. I'm just going to nullify the rat. This is going to protect itself technically because I'm able to switch it into one that protects the Triamids. Too bad it doesn't protect all rock monsters. QQ in the corner, quietly crying for days. Triamid Hunter, get out. Dancer. Dancer's going to snipe one back in. Another Dancer, snipe another one back in. Giant Soldier, Giant Sentry, sorry. Phantom Knight, Break Sword, get rid of the rat. I'm not letting him have his effect. And I'm just going to swing at him. And I believe he's playing some weird variant of Heavyweight Samurai. But, yeah, it's not going to go that well for him, to say the least. As you can see, there's really not much he could do at the moment. And there's tons I could do, but he's going to notice Senpai, my hunter, and then he, just drops out of the match because that's not really even going to affect anything because I could have brought stuff back with Block Golem. So, it is what it is. Let's get into the deck. So you're going to notice in the side deck immediately there's Sandman. I wanted to use Sandman, but I ultimately decided against it. If I feel it needs to get put in, I'll probably put it in, but it's there for that reason. So let's get into the main deck. 2 Sphinx, 2 Kokimeru Overlord, 2 Kokimeru Guardian, and 2 Kokimeru Wall. I can't even pronounce it. Cookie. I'd say cookies. Sounds funny. Wall is going to negate spells. Guardian's going to negate monster effects. Overload, Overdose is going to negate your opponent's summons. So that's pretty much a stun aspect, and you have 3 Diamond Cores to search them out and protect them. And we have 2 Triamid Masters, 3 Hunters, 1 Giant Sentry of Stone, 2 Block Golem, and 2 Triamid Dancers. So let me just quickly explain this. She recycles shit, so she's pretty damn useful, but you don't need 3. I wanted to run more Giant Sentry of Stone, but it's ultimately a dead draw because you don't really have ways to put it in the graveyard outside of the 1 field spell card. So that's pretty much why we tech wanted to make more rank 3s. God, he looks like something out of Dark Souls. Triamid Hunter, definitely a 3-up because it's giving you additional normal summons, so you definitely want to have that at 3. And then double Triamid Master because extra back row hate is extra back row hate. So, onto spells. I'm about to say terraforming. 1 Raigeki, 3 terraforming, best card in the entire deck, searches out 8 cards. I was about to say 9, but I think it's only 8 field spell cards. 3 Diamond Core, the Kokimeru, 2 Twin Twister, 2 Triamid Fortress, 3 Triamid Cruiser, and 3 Triamid King Golem. For traps, 1 Pulse, which is the Triamid theme card. It has 3 effects. You can target one on the card in the field and destroy it. You can target 1 rock monster in your graveyard and special it, or you can target up to 3 field spell cards in your graveyard and shuffle them back to the deck and draw 1 card. This pretty much sets up Levier, as I showed, but you have to banish 2 out. It could be 2 fields, it could be 2 monsters, whatever you prefer, but you have to do that, just saying. 3 Call the Haunted, 1 Warning. So, it's a stun variant. It lacks a lot of the defense power that you typically get with Kokimeru Rock Stun, or just Rock Stun in general, but it takes certain key aspects out of it. But definitely kudos for Gaming Showdown for helping me with the build. And then the extra deck. I know number 55 is not completely released in the TCG yet. You could change this out to C39. So you can have another unit for Utopia, or you can change it any other rank 4 you want to if you actually want to go play this right now and play it at your locals for a fun deck. It's really not anything that's going to win you a YCS. It's more fun than anything. So we have Utopia the Lightning, Utopia. And then we have Go Goliath, really good for rocks, just saying. Dark Exceed, Rebel Dragon, Castel, Direwolf, Abyss Dweller, got a Cowboy, Crumley Crystal Chronont, Nightmare Shark, so good. Phantom Knight, Break Sword. I know it's like a $40 card, but god damn it just does the job so damn good. Levier, the Sea Dragon, and then 3 Organic Guardian because the entire deck is rock and you can make it really easy. It's not a super duper cheap deck. Well, the main deck is, but if you count Phantom Knight Break Sword, that's going to put another additional $40 onto the deck's cost. Otherwise, not everything's pretty damn cheap. But once again, it's a fun locals deck, so don't take it too serious. But give it a go. Trust me, you will enjoy it. Or you have your cookies back. Anyway, I'm Ryu for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more deck profiles coming at you and more content that you want coming soon. Peace.